Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Karlova Design channel, and today I present to you a small tool rack which you can also use for pens, pencils, brushes and whatever you can think about. The link to the pattern is in the video description, and you can also browse through my website to see if there's anything interesting that you may want to make as well. As usual, the pattern comes in A4 US letter, 24 inches wide format and SVG. For the sides and the top I used 2mm vegetable tongue, which is 5 ounces, but I would highly recommend to use something a little bit stiffer or thicker. As you can see, mine is medium hand and it is not enough. Not that it doesn't hold well, but it's gonna look more aesthetically pleasing if you take a stiffer leather. It is very important to take something softer and thinner for the bottom, so it will not cause the sides to bend at the bottom seams. In the first prototype, I made the bottom out of 5 ounce and it didn't look quite good. The pattern is designed for 5mm stitching irons. As for the holes in the top piece, you can customize their size, but keep in mind, if you will customize their positions, you need to also adjust the positions of the stoppers on the bottom, which I'm gonna show you later. Besides being dull, these cheap dies from Amazon are designed for using with a press, so I'm just using them wrong, but it was okay at the end. Slightly skive the corners of everything to avoid the bulkiness at the corners. I'm gonna treat the top with Antiqua Super just to make it nice and shiny. So I'm gonna punch oblong holes at the marks on the paper pattern of the bottom, so I can then use it as a template to mark the positions of the stoppers. Now I'm gonna take 6-7 ounce scrap and cut the strips about 1/8 of an inch. I would recommend making them a little bit longer, but not all the way to the stitching lines. By the way, if you buy more of my patterns, I might be able to buy a house away from everyone, so you will not be hearing screaming neighbors on my videos. So you don't have to be super precise aligning those stoppers, they just need to be more or less in their places. So let's move on to stitching, and first of all we are going to stitch the sides to the top. So I happened to have filmed the stitching of the bottom with another prototype, which I was making to perform some experiments with the shape of the sides, which were unsuccessful. And then I forgot to film the final version. So I think it would not be a problem, as the difference is mainly the color. So we'll just pretend that these sides are not brown, that one is navy and the other one is green. Basically, there's nothing tricky here, just stitch the bottom all the way around. And as always, trim everything that is sticking out and then sand and burnish the bottom. So those stoppers on the bottom were made just to prevent the tools from slipping and falling inside. They kind of limit their movement. So that's all, folks, for today. Let me remind you that you can find the link to the pattern in the video description. I will also have an introductory price for the first 3 days. Thank you for watching. Your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments will be greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.